Welcome to my first makeup tutorial here in my studio bathroom. Today I'm going to show you how to apply a daytime look for all day freshness. One thing that I like to keep in mind when I'm putting together my eye colors is what I'm gonna be wearing for the day so that I can coordinate it all together. It's fine if you want to wear pink makeup, pink eyeshadow makeup with a pink top. There is no law that says you cannot match them together. You can also contrast and go with a green, or you can go with a shimmery light gold color. It doesn't matter. Whatever suits your fancy, you're wearing the makeup. Keep that in mind. So starting with your primer, go ahead and dab a little bit on your fingertip and then dab it on your forehead like so, and then blend it around, reaching to the hairline and spreading a thin layer all around your face. Next, we're going to apply our foundation. Now, foundation is a little bit trickier. A lot of people tend to call it cover-up. But, you know, the idea here is to give an even tone all over the face. I've learned that if you start in the center, dot it all the way down, and the idea is to blend outward, because most of the time the unevenness is in the center of the face. Blending to the hairline all the way. If you find that you need a little bit more on the outskirts, don't be afraid to add a little bit more and continue to blend, spreading it all around. Again, the key is blending. You don't want to see a definite line from the face to the neck. You want that to be completely blended all the way through. It's blended down the center of the face. When people look at you straight on, they see from here out. That's why this is very important to blend from here if you're going to use foundation. So now we're going to move on to the eyebrows. Eyebrow definition is important for me. I think that daily maintenance with the eyebrow shaping is important, and it will give you an all-over look that is more complete. So the key to eyebrows is definition. You use the eyebrow pencil to define your brow. You line it along the edge, through the arch, and out to the end. Using the pencil, you define the outside of the brow here and all the way around to the arch. Slow, light strokes so that if you make a mistake, it's easier to fix. Again, start on the inside, lining it up with the corner of the eye, going along the sides, the outside of the brow. The next step is to fill it in. I like to use an eyeshadow because a pencil can be too dark. So I have a brown shadow and a brush. Brush off the excess, and usually I grab the color of the pencil that I just put in and blend it with the shadow so it will stay on. My brush is grabbing a little bit of the color from the pencil, which is good. If you don't like definite lines and you wanted to give it a more natural look, just blend the outsides so that they're almost gone. So now you can see where the face is starting to gain some definition. We're gonna move on to the cheeks where we're gonna put in blush. So, have a blush here and we have a brush. So, you grab a little bit of product on your brush, get rid of the excess, smile as big as you can, rosy those cheeks and go back. Rosy that cheek and go back. Grab a little bit more product, blow the excess, rosy that cheek and go back. Rosy that cheek and go back. And there it is. Done. You don't want it to be too heavy. You don't want it to be like gash, gash. Remember that. Blending is the key. You have the excess on there. You still have a little excess on the brush, so I wouldn't continue to use that unless you're going to wipe it off. If you have Kleenex or something, get rid of the excess on the brush. Then you can go ahead and blend it. There it is. You don't want it to be too heavy. Remember, this is daytime wear, right? Okay, moving on to the more exciting part is the eye color or the eyeshadow. Eyeshadows come in all different colors, of course. You can have it in a small palette, you can have it in a single color like that, or you can have a major color palette, right? Because a girl like me needs variety. Today I've chosen to go with a very light peachy skin tone color that has a shimmery base. Gonna go with somewhere in this family here, the orangey gold color. Color that is darkest to my skin tone, but is definitely completely different from it. So it looks very orangey, but on my skin tone it will be more shimmery than that. So you take this in here. I'm gonna grab a little bit of it on the brush and I'm just gonna lay it right directly on the base of the lid. Just throw it on there, just lay it down. Don't be afraid. We will blend it later. There you go. One. I'm not going any higher than the base of the lid, because that's where you want the majority of the color to concentrate. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna go with one color for the daytime because it needs to be as simple as possible. Now, with a clean blending brush, which has a wider stance of the bristles of the brush, and it's clean, it has no other color on it, you're gonna grab the edges and in a circular motion, you're gonna blend it up. Blending up so that it disappears. By the time you get to the brow, you'll just have a little bit of shimmer. You won't see any of the concentrated color, just the shimmer part. And of course, do the same with the other side. Grabbing a little of the concentration and blending upwards. Yeah, they do that on purpose. I warned the community that I was filming today. As you can see, they paid no attention. Okay. And there you go. A soft, blended look that's not too heavy, but you can definitely see that there's color there. Okay. A lot of times we go with a highlighter right up under the brow. For a little further definition, take a lighter gold color. This one is in a little pot. It's just a softer gold than what's in the palette. Lay that right up under the brow and blend down into the color. Fill in that spot right up under and blend your way down. For an even all over look of the eye. Next we're going to move to the eyeliner. Now I like to use a liquid eyeliner in a pot with a brush, but there is no rule against using a pencil. Feel free to use a pencil. The object here is to line it along the base of the lid on top, right up under there. If I can get even closer without it getting too blurry, so that you can see how this works. Right along the edge. There it is, to define the eye just a little bit more. A little bit on this side. I like using a liquid because I have more control. With a pencil, it's as though it has a mind of its own. I can't control it, so because I have a smaller eye, I like to only go to the center and then blend, because if I go all the way across, it'll make my eyes look even smaller, and I want the outsides to stand up. So next I take it to the bottom and I just put a very thin line to highlight. The bottom of my eye. Slowly but surely, my face is starting to come alive, right? Next, we move to a quick and thin layer of mascara. I like to use a 2-coat XXL because it just lays on a lot easier. I don't typically put mascara on the bottom for a daytime look because it tends to look too heavy for me. But again, there's no law that says you have to or that you cannot do that. Do whatever makes you happy. Lastly, we apply the lip color for the overall final look. I'm going to apply that and I'll be right back. So hi, I'm back and I've applied the lip color. I've used a pencil and a gloss. Very light and very subtle, so it's not too heavy. The heavier looks for me, I tend to go with a deeper red or a deeper berry color for a nighttime look. Right here it's very soft and easy, and it's more of a natural look. Now you have all day freshness that you can carry throughout the day and feel great. Talk to you later.